You know, people say, oh, go vegan to save the animals, but that's not so much saving the animals, it's just you're no longer contributing to it. So saving the animals means you're actually actively doing something about it. If I was in the animal's position, it wouldn't be enough for someone just to say, I'm no longer hurting you. I would expect people to actually come and try and help me.
The day I became vegetarian was the day I became an activist.
I was vegan 2 years after high school, came across a pamphlet from PETA. I did a little research and came across a video, and that was it for me. It was just too much to take in.
To have more of a voice for the animals, to kind of just play my part is the least I can do.
I just saw a video of, I'm pretty sure, cows being slaughtered, and I said, oh, this is ridiculous. And no one's talking about it. I didn't see it anywhere else on my feed.
The more I got active, the more engaged in my friends who were not necessarily apathetic towards changing their lifestyles, but they just needed that extra push to kind of see like the human side of veganism. There's people in their own community that were waking up to the violence being perpetrated towards animals.
Probably a few months after going vegan, I started posting about it more on all my different social medias.
I went online and I literally clicked animal rights activist groups, and it led me to a Facebook page, which led me to a Facebook group, which I just posted on there. Anyone in Los Angeles do animal rights activism, and some people were like, oh my god, yes, and blah, 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 and I know this person, and you're gonna love them, and this is great, and I said, okay.
So I learned about institutionalized forms of animal abuse and knew immediately how to stop eating them, stop supporting that industry, and raise awareness so other people would know what was happening.
There's a certain amount of sadness that comes with being an activist, having to bear witness to this. But the other side of it is, I do know what's going on, so if I'm just at home thinking, yeah, I could get up and do something about it, but I feel like that would ultimately be more sad.
I would say definitely just think of it from the perspective of the animals.
But now, more than ever, there's a real sense of urgency. People realize they don't have time anymore to let other people take care of it.
Just to kind of reinforce what's going on out in the real world, not just behind a computer, kind of get inside the brains and what's the feelings of the animals.
The visuals, they're very hard, and I cry, I'm not gonna lie, I cry every time I go. It hurts me so much, but knowing that I'm making a difference, that we are all making a difference, not only for ourselves, for the animals, for Mother Earth, for my son's future, it only makes sense.
It's a roller coaster of emotions, but the net emotion is feeling happy with what I'm doing.
If you can just try to kind of see this and see what is going on, it'll help you and remind you of the reasons why you should stay vegan and continue to fight for the animals.
The farm we saw earlier is just horrific. I don't think if we were here that anybody would be aware of that.
While there are so many types of activism that are so important, it's just the sheer number and the sheer depths of abuse that draw me to doing activism for animals.
I mean, I know some people are a little bit nervous about coming out, about seeing some of the animals, how they're treated. I know it's kind of intense, but there's a great support network here. Everybody feels the same way, and I think the more we do this, the less that will occur.
If what's holding you back is you are worried about what society will think of you, society already is going to make fun of you just for being a vegan, so just take it to the next step and do what your heart tells you.
I got to educate my son, which was just an amazing feeling. We've always been really close, but this has just brought us even closer.
You know, life's a buffet, try everything. Figure out what you think works for you and where you're the most effective.
Animals that fall off trucks or who are injured will sometimes be handed over to activists while they're on the scene there. So there's so many benefits there.
2 chickens have actually been rescued at the chicken vigils held by LA Animal Safe, which is really, really awesome.
In politics, there's a lot more people getting the resources to push animal-friendly legislation.
The fur ban was really good. It was one of those things that everybody said was impossible, and I always kept saying, listen, it may not happen within the next 5 years, but it'll happen in 10 years or 15 years, however long. It's not going to take as long as you think it will. People are going to stand against what they see as being cruelty, and if you see fur, no matter what perspective you have, you acknowledge that there's cruelty behind it.
On a personal level, I've become so much more compassionate, not just with animals, but just with everything I decide to do. I've calmed down a lot because of this.
Psychologically, I feel more at peace. I feel like there's more of a meaning to my life now. I feel like every day I wake up and I have something really important to do.
I hope everybody can find some way to get active themselves.
Being able to educate other people on veganism, on our planet, just everything. It comes full circle.
There was no way I could know it existed and not do everything I could to end it.
Yeah, I'm an animal rights activist till I die.
But just give it a shot, that you've got nothing to lose.